All right, let's compare directly CloudFront functions and Lambda Edge because they're a little bit confusing and they seem like they do the same thing, but they serve different purposes. So CloudFront functions and Lambda Edge across the side here. So for CloudFront functions, we have ECMAScript 5.1 JavaScript. For Lambda Edge, we got Node.js and Python. For event sources, it's just request and response for the viewer. For Lambda Edge, it's both for viewer and origin, request and response. The scale here is 10 million requests per second or more, whereas Lambda Edge is 10,000 requests per second per region. The function duration is sub-millisecond for CloudFront functions. For Lambda Edge, up to 5 seconds or up to 30 seconds. So you can see Lambda Edge is much slower. For maximum memory, we have 2 megabytes for CloudFront functions. For Lambda Edge, we have considerably more memory that we can use. For the max code size for CloudFront functions, it's super tiny, 10 kilobytes. For Lambda Edge, they can be 1 megabyte for the viewer or 50 megabytes for the origin. Network file system body request access. We do not have that for CloudFront functions, but we do for Lambda Edge. For geolocation data device, building and testing entirely within CloudFront, and function logging and metrics are all yeses for CloudFront functions. For Lambda Edge, for geolocation and device data, it's not for the viewer, but it is for the origin. You cannot do build and test entirely within CloudFront. You do get logging and metrics. For CloudFront functions, there's a free tier available. It's charged per request. For Lambda Edge, there is no free tier. It's charged per request and function duration. Lambda Edge is more expensive. Okay, I'm not listing the prices in here, but I'm just telling you it's more expensive. So generally, you'd want to use CloudFront functions when you can for performance, everything else, unless there are